Hello, 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 and welcome back to another stream of Genshin Impact. Let's... Today, it's free choice of book and what material day? That was it. Words. Those were some. So, y'all know what that means. It means more books of praxis time. We're grinding for D-Hop, baby! That sounded super lame. Let me check my gadget. Okay, still got 21 more hours, so I'll be ready tomorrow. Yeah, your golden dish. You know what? Let's give him the pilot up this time. Here you go, dude. He's trying to predict, like, the fucking market. Without actually analyzing the fucking market. Needless to say, that's gonna end very poorly. Oh Jesus, everything is together. That's awesome. Alright, yeah, I can be heard. Alright, just wanted to be sure.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Mushroom knocking challenge. Venti, are you ready? Please don't be placed like a bitch. Okay. See this? This is somewhat funny. Say somewhat because it's still not perfect. At least everything's in my relative line of sight. Granted, certain bow users will be harder than others. Like, Tenari has a big fucking pedal in his line of view. You know, I have this, stringless on Venti, but I don't know if it's actually, very good for him or not. Never bothered. I just gave it to him because it's what I got after defeating Dvalin. Like, they gave you a stringless for completing that, boss battle the very first time. And that was also where you had the trial Venti. Hello! Ah!
Here we go! Dare to mess with me? Think you can get away? Brace yourselves.
Barbados, guide us.
Have fun with this gift. Yahoo!
Boom! Alright.
I got a situation.
Boom! Damn! I don't even have Halo that well built. And you hit a 17k? And I know that's not like super good for some people, but that's good in my books. My Ganyu hits around 20k, so that's high for me. I don't know if I hit higher than that. If I do, I don't notice. Probably with the Shogun's slash draw, let's be honest. That's probably my highest hit thing, is that initial draw. You know, this wind one isn't going to be very good for our book runs today, because, well, obviously you just saw me try to take on some of the guys who will be in that domain. It will not work out well.
Add Astro.
So let's collect these. Did I? No, I didn't. But doofus.
Add Astro. Thank you for
All right. Let's get it on. Let's use Hyper Bloom. Or keep saying Hyper Bloom, that's not really what it is. It's just Bloom, Nilu Bloom. Hyper Bloom would be like adding Electro after the bloom starts, I think. Really what it is. How far behind is this synchronization? I want to make sure I'm flowing right. Doo-doom. Doo-doom. Anyways, let's see. I might need to fix my mic here. Yeah, I've been needing to do that a lot recently. Alright, let's get started. Make sure let's get started. Yeah, we're pretty in sync now. Let's go. Maybe if I do that this early, I won't have an issue when someone actually shows up.
Allow me.
Ain't that wishful thinking.
I'll uproot you.
I hear everything!
Commit it to memory.
Home, baby. Yeah, because I was sitting around, that's why it's almost 2 minutes. Give me them books, give me them books. Yes, gold book. One of these days, I gotta figure out how to stream Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. Nina says there's a trick to it, but I can't remember. Or at least she couldn't whenever I was mentioning it.
Rest, uphill battle. Dance with the waves.
Hi, Morbid.
This way through the river.
How you doing? But I just retried it. Ah, damn it. I thought I got it before you got here. God damn it. Give me a moment. Alright. I did the thing. Is it better now? I literally did the thing. I was just like, oh, maybe this will fix it before someone shows up and tells me that it's fucked up. But no, apparently it didn't. My efforts were in vain.
Everyone hold hands.
But good, I'm glad it's better now. Also good to hear you're finally getting to the desert.
Covenants of the deep. Hold the line. Rest and rebuild.
Anyways. Need all the primos I can for Baiju. Yeah, supposedly, and this is only supposedly there's people saying that the beta for 3.6 is already out, but that'd be really weird if it is, but whatever. I'm not in charge of this shit. I'd take any of that with a grain of salt, but there is great suspicion, basically near confirmation, that he's at least going to be in 3.6. I personally probably won't pull for Baiju. Cool as he is, he doesn't really interest me too much. I'll probably be saving for whatever waifu comes next. I'm a little disappointed about the leaks of him being a shielder instead of a healer. Excited regardless. I was, the ones I heard was he was similar to Yelan. So, you know, take any leaks you hear with a massive chunk of rock salt. Especially this early on, whenever the 3.5 beta is still out. Though it would be our first Dendro shielder, which we don't have any of yet. We don't even have a method to make a Dendro shield because Geo doesn't react with it.
I hear everything.
Everyone hold hands. This dance is for you.
It would fit for him to be a healer, though. Though a lot of shielders, I say a lot, because I was hoping... I just hope he has Orochimaru vibes. You might be getting a bit thirsty there, Morbid. Well, if we get Orochimaru, I want Jiraiya.
With all my strength. Hold the line. Everyone hold hands.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Billowing surge. Roll.
Not just because Jiraiya was great in Naruto, but the character of Jiraiya that he's based off of is also pretty cool. Toadman? So true, yeah. I mean, you're aware that... Holy fuck! That is not something you expect off just normal resin pull. Holy shit, look at that. That was like two sides of a coin. that was my normal 20 that I had left. Jesus. Streamer luck is real. Streamer luck is real. All right. I'll max out my points there. Got some money. Yeah, the only way I can get further on the battle pass for next week is by pulling, and I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Trying to think what else I can do to not just make this stream like a whole fucking 20 minutes. I did my dailies already, I've done my weeklies. I've done a lot already.
Let's move out.
I did Lisa's thing. Maybe I should have saved that all for one day. Because after this, I'm going to do some Yu-Gi-Oh! Certainly there's something I can still do. I guess I could address some of these if I felt like giving a shit. Certainly there's something I can has a million quests. Yeah. But you know, that would require giving a flight. Fuck. I could do these, but I don't feel like it. It's like we have a million quests. I know, the Primo is just like, you have a million quests over here playing card games. What are you doing? playing card game. There are people in danger who need your help. But card games. Hold on. Actually, let's do my chicken thing real quick here. There we go. Let's do a little bit of this.
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
We'll do a little bit of Al-Haytham's thing. I've already accidentally stumbled into a few of its cutscenes already. Just by fucking walking around trying to do my dailies or some shit. I'll just be like, oh, you wanted to get here to start some of Al-Haytham's quest? No, really, I just wanted to do my dailies. Oh, you wanted to start some more? No, I just came over here to cook. It's like whenever you're trapped by talking to Catherine. Like, oh, you wanted to start this quest? No, I really just wanted to turn in my daily commissions, thanks. I mean, frankly, I guess I'll get it underway, but I really just came for my daily commission, and then by the end of it, I'll forget to turn in my daily commissions until I've walked away and be like, wait a minute. My thing is really far behind. Hold on. Let me see about that sync. Okay, I'm back in sync over on this thing. I just want to make sure I'm not lagging like a half hour behind like I did with the Heretic stream. That's still apparent. I'm still so fucking paranoid about that. Because that happened with a game that wasn't even that intensive. Heretic is a Doom clone from like the early days of Doom.
I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues
All that these guys prattle on.
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilias. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
He looks like a lot of other
Yes,
generic
of course.
NPCs.
So, Ilias, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up.
I was
But I
kidnapped.
know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
Dude, you were
The other
kidnapped.
researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
I'm gonna guess that
Understood.
either Chantra's
Then,
in
what
on,
would paycheck?
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least.
Forewarning, he was kidnapped!
This acceptable, acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I think you're an
I have
asshole.
no objections.
What do you mean you have no objections? You know the situation! Object! Object! Do 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 do. He's just outside. Yeah, he is. Alright. Still in sync. Awesome. Do 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 da 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 da. Hello, good sir.
Elias? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
Not
I
kidnapping.
heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
I'm gonna guess he doesn't know jack shit.
That, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore.
Going?
I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
This is super sus.
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please.
Don't mind me, I'm just the
Well,
acting
with the
Grand
downfall of the sages
Sage.
not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Alhaitham gives me the type of vibe
Because the
that
Akasha terminal shut
when
down.
playing
I'm sure you're all aware.
Genus
that we
Invocation
require all
TCG,
kinds of
just be like,
knowledge to
you're a
perform any
third-rate
research.
duelist with a
Back
fourth-rate
then,
deck.
Akasha would respond to any of
Very
our requests for the
Kaiba-ish.
knowledge we needed.
Even though
Beyond convenient,
technically that'd
we didn't have
be
to spend an extended
Dave
amount of
Slift's
time
Japanese
studying,
voice
so we
actor
were able
is
to
actually
immediately
Kaiba.
run various tests and experiments.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so
Also, I'm not
amazing,
kidding, that's who
can
he
be
is.
bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time.
He'll
We don't
take
have to
down
do
the
most of
abyss with the
mental
power
heavy
of the
lifting.
blue eyes
All
white
we have to
dragon.
do is focus on our assigned tasks.
Yes, you alright? No, you're not alright. You're still probably suffering from whatever experiments were done on you. He's getting fucked up.
Head, it hurts.
I must shove my face into these bananas!
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module.
like a worker bee in a beehive.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
Why doesn't
It's
he
what
make
Siraj
robots
was
to do that?
researching, and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
So he's trying to remake the Akasha? What's with everybody trying to remake the Akasha?
Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind. This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
Yeah, but you don't do that with people. People are individuals. You do that to people, it's fucked up. That's why we make machines to do that for us. They don't have a conscious identity in most cases. That's there to be compromised.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given
I'm pretty
mind's
sure that's
assigned
how the
work based on
Catherines
its
all work.
compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization.
Thinking of Catherine,
Siraj believes this collective
I think it'd be really funny
consciousness is
if we
superior
get to the
individual
Saritsa
humans.
and it's just another Catherine. That's what it's always
Pushing
been.
a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
It's just as Al-Haytham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry! We have to stop him before it's complete!
Oh no!
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Was this guy seriously just
Well,
eavesdropping
Siraj is
our
pretty popular
conversation,
as of
or
late.
we were just
I
like
heard he's gained
didn't
recognition from a lot of
remember
well-known
he was standing
researchers.
there?
Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity.
Don't.
That
If
said,
what's
I
going
do know
on
a
is going
researcher who
on,
received an
don't.
invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
Alright, let's go find Janaki. Oh jeez, she's all the way up there. Hi, Steve! Fuck. I guess I'm doing alright. Missed. How did I miss? Just playing some Genshin. Trying to recover after getting my ass kicked in a Hat in Time yesterday. That game's DLC is far beyond my skill level. Jesus.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilias?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
Oh, hey, there's a chest in the
That's
background.
enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilias is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh. Just how many people
You just
did
see your
Siraj
character
have
running
assigned
at the
to her?
chest. It's like, hold on, pause your
Did
little
Siraj tell you how he assigned
drama
numbers?
here. I gotta go open that chest.
Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
At most, jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please wait. I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
Yeah,
swear.
it's been a problem.
I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really?
We got a
not
lot of
remember
people in trouble.
anything?
Shouldn't we be able to find out a
really
bit
don't.
more about him?
But after she said that,
And by
I
looking
had
into
this
matcha
heavy
records?
feeling in my chest. I guess I did something really horrible.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere.
Yeah, that's what
Would you
I'm
like me
saying.
to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right, then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
Hold on, just...
I wonder who this gift could be from.
Boom.
What they say is true. You have to see.
Da 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 da. It's not... Okay. Apparently it's not in the main thing. That's weird. Do 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 do. Oh, wow. I could have gone to the door. That was weird. Do 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 da 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 do 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 da 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 da.
Let's split up for now. Ilias, you go and deal with that. The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilias. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done.
Well, it says in here you're a dog molester. Never mind, I wish I had my brain scrubbed again.
We'll put an end to all of this.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
It also says in here that you put your cereal in before your milk. No. And oh my god, it also says that you brush your teeth and then drink orange juice.
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
I'm a monster.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilias's file. Let's meet downstairs.
What?
Oh
have I
god.
done?
What have I done?
This
You have
file
committed
indicates
crimes
that you were
against
once
Skyrim and
commended
its
by the
people.
Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Huh? Me?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation. What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again.
Oh
It
god.
hurts. Did I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
I'm calm and composed because I have these abs.
Come on.
Look at these pecs. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Get yourself some abs, then you'll be calm and composed. And some pecs. It's the only way. Darville over here. Okay.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ah, everything's popping in
Ilias, what are you doing back here?
and refining. You got a lot of nerve,
Dad.
bitch.
It's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us. Ilias, what's wrong?
He's
I'm fine.
going through some shit.
Minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out.
You got kidnapped and brainwashed and...
I can't imagine how things are going for you at the Academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Academia. You can always come back home.
Aw.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilias, let's find somewhere to talk. So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Ugh.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, you... Ilias? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
Dun dun.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
No, I'm
More
literally
so
his
these
boss. I'm the
My name
boss
is
of his
Alhaitham,
boss's
and this is the
boss's
Traveler
boss.
in Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilias.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Boss of
Is
the
that
boss
your way
of the
of
boss of
conveying
the boss.
gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
It's probably
My strength is
Siraj's
that I don't
thoughts.
care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Because the whole hive mind thing, yeah, those were probably Siraj's
That you
thoughts.
said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
I hope Siraj didn't take over. I'm getting some bad vibes.
There is no more Ilias, only Siraj.
Quick, let's find shelter, or mushrooms will start growing on our heads. Yeah!
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
I mean, a working armory isn't spooky either. But, you know, it's not always the best place to be either. Let's do this, team. Alright, Trial Alhaitham. Let's see what they gave him. I always like seeing what they give him. Alright, his weapon. Noblesse Oblige, of course. They almost always do that to sort of show off his burst. C3. Ooh. And talent's usually 8 across the board, yeah.
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined.
It is inside a
Are you sure
giant
it's still a work
cliff.
in progress? Ilias, do you remember this place? Huh?
Oh god, I think I was right.
Where'd he go?
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no
need for
Ilias.
Let's keep moving.
Alright.
Only
We'll keep
Sarah.
in and see if he catches up to us.
It's okay, Ilias. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application, and whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you! He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it.
Dude, that's fucked up.
That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything, and I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to
That doesn't mean
graduate
it's
without
okay.
any problems.
We had a lot of things that were just the way things are that weren't
He's at
okay.
least paying me.
Half a year of your
Testing
time and
swords
effort,
on civilians
countless
randomly,
all-nighters, and
slavery,
casual threats and insults, all for a measly
the
20,000
rapid
mora.
abuse of opioids.
He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
Yeah, we've had a lot of things that have just been, quote-unquote, the way things are that were really, really not okay.
Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilias was connecting to the collective consciousness.
Connecting collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilias is now returning to the collective. Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
Guess we gotta go punch Ilias. Oh, this key slot.
Flicker.
Oh, I had to do it like that. Haha. I wasn't even thinking about pre-planning, but apparently I did it correctly. Fuck yeah.
Here you are.
Take it easy. There is no escape.
I see everything.
Flicker.
Oh, baby.
Illusion shattered.
It's completely different from what Ilias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
I mean, he did have amnesia for the majority of the time we do him. He could have forgot it was done.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Al-Haytham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Jesus. Yeah, I figured it'd be something like that. My guess is that Ilias was released and had a big ol' memory wipe and only rebooted later on with a timed reboot in order to lure in Al-Haytham and so Siraj could try and kill him. That is my guess.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you've brought down?
You could have played hero any time, so why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
Oh, fuck.
It's a shame. What happened to him?
A shame?
I
Dude, go fuck yourself.
Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer, but he chose now of all times to...
No!
In any case, we're done with you.
No,
Because
fucking
your
both of you.
worthlessness, The Matra are putting Johnny on trial. This project is done for. None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies? Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
Oh, I'm sorry you couldn't exploit someone. Go fuck
There's no need for
yourself.
an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you're blinking out again.
Paimon, why can't you see this? Me and Al-Haytham can.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
We'll see how worse it gets. Hi, do you hate me too? What's up? You hate these pecs? Does the whole rock peck pump thing? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Whoosh. I got a key. Can I pick up both of them? Yes. Yes, I can. Awesome. Now, where do I put them? One here. And one here.
Just in case, why don't we take both keys with us?
Okay. Ah. Voila. Is there another way to do that? No? Okay.
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Huh? Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
What is wrong with this place? That's Siraj, isn't it? Or one of his minions.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Siraj? I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous. How about it? Let's go.
No! What is with everyone's thinking on this? This is awful.
What did you see?
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk!
I wouldn't call it that.
Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ilias is just a regular jerk. Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him and we're gonna
That's not the way I saw it.
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here. To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity.
Do you really choose to?
Can I be truly
Or is
free?
it just societal pressure to?
That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Is this your decision?
Yeah, is what I thought so.
We know is Ilias, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilias?
Hey, who are...
Maybe get your brain out of his brain before he answers that.
Siraj.
So you're that giga jerk!
Giga jerk? How bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
You lured us here in attempts to harm us,
I modified Akasha
or something.
terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness.
Yeah,
I
that's a
assigned
problem,
numbers
dude.
to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
Did they really choose it, or did you just pick up a bunch of vulnerable ass people?
What's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with
And your
collective
solution is
will
to make a
that even
human
those on
computer?
the fringes will attempt to
Or
fit in
a
after
human
suffering
internet?
setbacks.
The Akasha
Isn't
only
that right,
was able to do that because it
Ilias?
didn't have direct control over anyone in the right hands. This is
You don't
way
need to
more
deny
problematic.
this. As it is fact, it is natural for social creatures to congregate together.
Yeah, be social, not
Terminus
be
of
fucking
conformity
bees.
is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent.
And
Welcome
ethically
to the
concerning.
hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
And it's
When we
very
arrived, I noticed many
problematic.
empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that?
Yeah, the Grand Sage was a
And can you
nut,
guess
but
where their
Alhaitham was
inhabitants
able to
are?
tell him, oh hey, yeah,
The
don't sign
answer
off of
is
this.
the
And he at least went along with
academia.
it then.
They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me as a sage. The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together.
Individual strength, you had these guys connected to your own brain.
Instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations.
You're basically using them as human terminals
Everything
for
has
your
been
own will,
proceeding
not their own creativity.
are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the academia towards a new future.
Can we kick his ass while he's monologuing?
What can you achieve with mere words?
Mere words, well, it's
You
not
weren't
just
even
mere
able to
words.
change
I brought
Ilias's
Electro
mind.
God.
Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
You sly dog, you
Actually, it's
caught
up to
me
you to say,
monologuing.
given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilias?
This whole obsession with conformity is problematic.
You two are just as arrogant as Alhaitham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do.
He eventually reconnected,
Alhaitham,
dude.
do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilias returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
Oh? What's going on?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan
Clever
to eliminate
dick.
me. However,
No wonder he didn't
when
stop him.
Ilias returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilias would return to the hive?
I mean, yeah, we get in here and he kind of like,
Just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you all, Hatham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to...
why don't we just punch Siraj right now?
It's back to normal already.
All Hatham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive? Ilias's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
So many monsters.
Here's what the collective consciousness does. 3 fungi. Oh no.
Off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then,
You know, this ironically reflects that fungi training event we had where we actually befriended our fungi.
Arrogance.
Paimon sees 3 monsters. So many monsters! Paimon sees 1 minor small slime. So many monsters!
It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well, alright. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold them off for as long as we can.
Alright, let's do this.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Scatter. Here you are. You see? That is the will of the collective. Even
More monsters?
With the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake the collective stability.
Shine down!
Roba, get them!
Here comes the catch. He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong with the Academia. The mantra.
Everyone hold hands.
Torn to oblivion!
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information?
We're getting our ass kicked.
Overmind, I command you!
I see everything. Into the fire.
Quietly now.
Sharing my knowledge. You're toast.
Flicker, how is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Oh damn, Dendro Chicken's here.
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in
Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true?
Game's up. Time's over.
So, Siraj, do you know how beehives work?
What have you done?
The reason the queen bee
Don't you have an easy way to figure
sticks
this
around
out?
is because she's so much bigger and can breed. If your only thing is your decision making,
Is number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
damn.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
Who just... Oh, looks like he's about to fall to his death.
It's too late. Once the desires of the hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down the list. Siraj is alive.
Is all three of them just gonna fucking skewer this guy? That'd be pretty gruesome. Okay, no, he just skewered the computer. You're next if you don't stop being stupid.
The Hive.
I totally would too. It's like, man, just fuck this. Just fucking skewers Siraj right through his fucking chest. It's like, ew, well, that got gruesome fast.
What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions. The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind.
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the Hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along? But how did you know? Since when?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concept
To
of
hate you, I'd
collective
have to give a
consciousness
shit
and human
about you.
evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me.
He has no sympathy for anyone.
I know very well that you've never viewed
I
me as an
relate.
equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes.
I never said you were my equal.
You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You
I
care
really
too
relate with
much about
Alhaitham
winning
there.
and how others
Damn.
perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia and stand trial.
Nah,
You will
shoves.
stand trial, yes.
Shoves sword
But arresting
through
people
chest.
isn't
I
in
meant
my
to do
job
that in the
description.
cutscene.
I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Sino! Hi, I've been following you this entire time.
Here.
I followed the symbols. Looks like
I just imagine while we were in that big epic fight, him and one of the other Matras are just playing Genius Invocation TCG. Should we step in now? Wait for him.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter.
Alhaitham, I am judge, jury, and executioner.
So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start! You lied to us too!
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you.
Yeah, to be fair, he
By the
didn't
way,
lie from the
I
start.
came across some information at the academia a few days ago.
He just didn't tell us
If
everything.
you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Seriously? This guy. By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the academia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates.
They were really easy to
This was
find. They
the
had
one
visors
factor
on.
that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaitham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
This mere feeble scholar is out.
And off he goes. There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
The treasure hoarders would have a field day. Another test subject.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage?
He does not lie. He just has a lot of
Looking over
catches
me.
to what he says.
How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing
Like the
it.
abridged cell lie. To be fair, I
I'm
haven't
afraid
lied
that
since I got
Alhaitham
here.
will pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the academia will be full of uncertainties.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, We've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
You don't need my help. He probably, honestly, doesn't give a flying fuck about any of you.
Chooses to forgive you is up to him.
He doesn't
okay.
care.
No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
I assure you, he doesn't give a flying flipping fuck. He'd have to care enough to remember who you are.
So, were they all duped?
I think they were just vulnerable.
We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Like Ilias.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet,
We're sorry.
life as
I know you were
Ilias
sorry
goes
from the
on.
start because of how the
When I
mind
was
works.
at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth. But I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice, but I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilias?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized
Nutella on toast.
The collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined.
It's like, I had an idea when it collapsed. Nutella on toast. I don't know where it came from, but that's what I had. Oh, that sounds awesome.
Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry. Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me.
Why is everyone thinking about apologizing to Alhaitham? He's not gonna care.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you too hurt?
I mean, you could just make this
bandages
into
and
a
hemostatics.
little home, little village.
Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Alhaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academia.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino. Let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
I've yet to actually hear any of Sino's terrible jokes. I want to. I've seen memes, but I haven't seen him actually say anything. I heard he has a horrible sense of humor, though. And there's a lady standing outside the academia, intentionally trying to avoid Sino to not hear his terrible jokes. I kind of love that. Ah. I'll have to check that out then.
The matter's settled. We can return now.
Alright.
I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected.
This was much shorter than
Judging
I
by your
expected.
faces, it seems like you two still have some questions. I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
I'm like Rosaria. I don't do overtime. Peace.
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
Are you kidding me? away until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base.
We were there. What did you miss?
See ya.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject.
I love that. That's usually just the moment that someone came, just like, oh right. No, just like, peace.
You know what? Come with me.
Where to?
I'll hate them leaving to the tune of fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Da da da. I love that. Oh, this is his house. Holy crap, someone actually has a house. You know, that's not an already established landmark.
Is
that,
this your home?
how many people do we know actually have a home? Mona's renting that place. We've seen Fischl's house. The Shogun, of course, lives in the palace. Sara lives at the Tenryou Commission. We've been to Ayaka's place. And we've been to Yomiya's house. And of course Ayaka lives with Ayato. Here we have Alhatham's house. Who else's house have we seen? Yai lives at the shrine. We have Toma and the people she follows. Yeah, Toma lives with Ayato and Ayaka. Where the hell does Ito live? Does Ito still live in a tent? Oh yeah, we know where Tanari and Koli live. Diluc lives out at Dawn Winery. We don't know where Jean, Kaya, or Amber live. Barbara probably lives at the church with the other nuns. And if she doesn't live there, she probably lives with Jean. Which we don't know where that is. Lives inside the house. What house? That would imply that he has a house. And is it just always wandering around because he has no place to go? Place he works in is the same with Hutao. I don't know if that's Hutao's sleeping quarters, though. That's just a funeral parlor. I don't know if they actually have rooms there. Chongli just lives in the funeral parlor. It's like, alright, Hutao, this casket isn't being used, right? I'm gonna take a nap. Yeah, he has that little cave of his. Sucrose we have not seen a place for. And she does not live with Albedo because she's always waiting for him to come back from his little cave up in Dragonspine. Girl lives in a camp? Yeah, he does. Why he's still there is beyond me. He should probably get a bit more of a permanent residence. Kokomi lives at that shrine. Sangonomiya Shrine? I can't remember its name. We've seen Candace's place. Kazuo lives somewhere. Kazuo lives with Beto on the boat, basically, with the other pirates. Venti probably doesn't have a house. Razor lives in the woods. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He lives with the wolves. We never see Bennett's home. We know that the people of the Adventurers Guild take care of him, but we don't know where he exactly stays. We haven't seen Chongyu or Shincho's place. We know Shincho is rich, but we don't know where he lives. Shinha lives up with Cloud Retainer. Yeah, Yamiko lives at the shrine. We don't know where Ganyu's house is. It has to be somewhere. Well, I know Shinha and Ganyu both have a house in Liyue Harbor, but we don't know where they are. We have more houses than I expected, now that we're going through it. Or at least homes. Yeah. I already mentioned that one earlier. Trying to go through, we don't know where Shinyan lives. We, of course, haven't gotten to Shesnaya, so we don't know where her child lives. We've seen Xiangling's restaurant, but we haven't seen... Well, the restaurant she works at, but we haven't seen the house they go to. Because by the size of that restaurant, the house is on a separate area. It was in a jail cell. But yeah, I think Ito does still live in that tent. Man, poor Ito. Anyways, let's move on.
Yes. What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
I'm trying to distract you.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Stop.
Yeah, I know they have a house, we just haven't seen it yet.
Obviously guests.
Supposedly they have a ruin guard in their backyard.
Academia, are you?
I'm unsure.
Or at least Child was considering getting one.
You're that person from that time at the place.
Way to go, Paimon.
How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you
The whole... Hold on. It's like, you people know I live here? Dude, everyone thinks you two are fucking.
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey!
So, Kiva,
like
when are you gonna be released?
What's the deal, Alhaitham? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
Ow. Still waiting for Baiju.
Guess not.
Uh,
I've never
so
seen him invite
we
friends
have
home
potential
before,
leaks
so
that
please
Baiju
excuse my
might be in
surprise.
3.6.
You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
But
And we're in 3.4 now, so it'll be a few months.
I wouldn't say friends exactly. Okay, well,
According to
we
leaks
used to
and
be,
potential
but we're
beta
not
going on.
anymore.
I say potential because that one's much
Don't worry about it. My name is
fuzzier.
Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances.
But yeah,
Anyway,
supposedly we're gonna
please
get
don't say
Baiju soon.
anything about me living here.
you seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're all Hatham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he
Paimon's
does?
first.
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room,
Her first
all of us are
instinct
getting
was
along
blackmail.
quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead? Paimon wants to know, oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you? 'Cause, whew.
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj
He's
had
a
done
wanderer?
that,
I mean,
would
yeah,
have felt
he
his
is a
work to be
wanderer.
just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve
I only
overnight,
recently
and
stopped
humans
being an
without their
asshole
humanity cannot be called humans.
and wipe memories of
That's why
myself
the
from
academia prohibited
existence.
research into human
I
evolution.
need time to get a house.
Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Huh. Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for
how much do you
eavesdropping, but
know
what
about
happened
the
to you
current
guys?
Archon quest
you in
with
trouble?
Wanderer's whole
Sort of.
thing?
We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay? Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only
You have
we'd
no idea?
known,
Okay, I won't
Alhaitham
spoil.
could have
I won't
stayed
say nothing
indoors
then.
today, and the whole thing could have
I've
been
already
avoided,
kind of said
right?
something, but apparently
Plus,
you
he
missed
could have
it.
helped me with the
Don't worry.
housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
They're getting into a roommate fight. Paimon, stay out of it.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
These two truly are roommates.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
You
blame your
whisper very
curiosity.
loudly.
That's what I think with a lot of people.
Yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Yeah,
Do you
because
have
no
any more
whisper.
questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
That would require caring about them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage.
Just waiting because he said he will help us in the shadows. I'm waiting to be by a bush getting food and just Wanderer sticks his head out saying what he found out about it.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Hell yeah!
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe.
It did say the
I don't think
task was
Siraj
only
knew about
temporary. I didn't
If he
know
had
that
waited just a
required him
few
to
more days before
resign.
acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
He said he didn't want this job.
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
Yeah, Paimon, he said at the end of the Archon question when he was appointed that he didn't want it.
It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies!
See ya.
See y'all, Hatham.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
When are you not hungry, Paimon? I know she's a black hole for
He
food.
isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the Academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the Academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Ow.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
That's what he
my
wants,
salary
though.
will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it?
They sound like a fucking married couple.
Work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
I think I'd have
Eleanor,
too
playful
many
wave
choices, to be honest.
amethyst.
You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
They're very
So I'll have to bring
entertaining.
you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Word is already out. The entire
Your
fan
friends
base thinks you're
won't say
fucking.
anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
What? No, it can't be.
You... What
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't someone who would...
The way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say
I didn't know I get stuck in the cutscene again. I thought I could explore now.
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his...
Quit moving so I can go through your dialogue.
Make sure to pay back the rent you
Ah!
I'm going to buy...
What? Are you trying to annoy me?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming feature?
Artistry.
So I'll have to bring...
Of course.
But why would I do...
Can't you just be...
Pretending that you're...
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right?
There's no need to...
What?
Okay, out, before I get caught in that cutscene again. I just wanted to explore the room. Alright. Yes, I have enough for another run. You know, originally, I did that quest so that this stream wouldn't be like fucking 20 minutes. It's now about 2 hours. Thanks for the content, Genshin. A lot of characters have a mascot in this game. Yeah, that's completely understandable. An even wider variety if you swing both ways. Then yeah.
All eyes on
You have the pick of the litter.
Allow me.
I hear everything.
Fuck yeah, got another gold book with just with a regular 20. Might have someone else beat me up. But it might be worth it. Anyways, I think I'll bring this stream of Genshin Impact to a close for today. After this, gonna use the restroom right quick, and then I think I'll do a stream of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I got some practice to get in. So, I'd like to wish you all a fond farewell, and thank you for stopping by. If you like this, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube. If you want to see the Master Duel stream, stick around. But until next time, fare thee well.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. Two heads are better than one.